Yeah, I heard word around town is a poppin' off.
Hey, yo, what is up everybody? I am actually losing my voice. This rarely happens to me, but I've been talking all night. It is the King Hitman here, and I hope you guys are ready for more Dokkan Data download info. So what we have here is overall a recap of the night. I've done my showcases, I got them all recorded, they are on the way, so if you would like to see the new units and stuff like that, the EZAs, the pan, check that out. Appreciate you regardless just for clicking on this, man. Now, for global, matter of fact, I want to knock global out the way first. Global's getting the red zone content, they're getting the free-to-play awakenings, they're gonna they're EZAing. We will wrap that saga up of those terrible free-to-play units. There's not much more I can say about them. We're getting more 7-year anniversary content, right? I don't want to stick on that. I think maybe I'll cover that in another video, but we know what's coming, so it's only thing we have to worry about is what is going to be the global first event they've been talking about for X amount of like 3 weeks now, 2 weeks now, 3 weeks, I don't know. I'm running out of brain cells, so let me blitz through this video, please. JP did it oh my gosh, I'm out of gas, I'm running on fumes. JP's data download for today. Promo movie, the Tech GT Pan, who is extremely powerful. She is probably the best. If she's not one, she's either two or a very hard three. Pan is extremely powerful. She might be the best Dokkan Fest T1 in the game right now. She's looking like Videl, where it's like people are gonna be in denial of how powerful she is, bro. She's extremely strong. Like, she hits absurdly hard. The new GT Trunks and Giro unit, which is statistically, they're like not impressive. Like, their attack stats are pitiful. They're terrible offensively, and then their defense is like okay. I wouldn't say they can get touched. Like, super attacks will touch these guys. You're not really gonna see them in situations where they take double digits from a lot of the hardest phases in the game. I think they're good, but they're not better than Raccoon and Guldo. Like, their support is invaluable, but I don't think they're better alone than Raccoon and Guldo, right? They're just not. No, EZA for LR Oob. Oob is getting completely over slandered. I get that there's more left on the table that they could have done for him, and that's what hurts about EZAs. Like, a unit awakening to TUR is like okay. If you're old SSR and you're awakening into a TUR, it's like, there's still something left on the table if you ever EZA'd. But I know it hurts the community, it hurts the game really, when an EZA for a valuable unit is a miss, like a hard miss, just because the unit is, until we get uber hyper EZAs, Zenkais in 5 years, and they start reawakening all these EZAs, that's like we're dead in the water, right? So I know it makes people mad, but this Oob is not a hard miss. He's not at all. I think he's the top 5 free-to-play unit in the game. He might be 4. I think his heal is very valuable. He hits very hard. He could get 400k defense. I think 5 might be pushing it. I don't feel like my showcase he was getting 500k defense, but I mean, there's always people that are good with the math, right? So maybe I'm underestimating him, but I do like he was around 500k defense, let's put it like that, probably a little under it. He was looking good though. His offense and his abilities are very good. I think they're just utility. The awakenings for the STR Rilldo is terrible. I can't even. Rilldo was making me mad, like actually angering me when I was trying to use him, and I was in a showcase for him and I quit out the showcase. Like, I was so annoyed. His lengths are terrible. The team is like, the one team he's useful on would be Ginyu's team, just for the 170, and he doesn't work well there, so I brought him on Super 17s. He didn't perform well, so I skipped out on him and I went on to the Tech GT Goku. The Tech GT Goku is very, very good. You'd be surprised. He's actually hitting 6 million attack stats. That Goku is very, very good. Over 300k defense. He's not perfect, I guess. Like, he's not an uber high unit, like free to play unit. He's not a top 5. Is he top 10? He might be a top 10 free to play unit. His link set is so good. He's on a plethora of categories. He is looking very solid. His future is bright, right? Like, he's not gonna age too fast. Now he is, 7 turns and then he'll break down. Let's go over what he does in a moment right here. But I was just giving my overall thoughts and then we'll get into it. The new quest mode stages for area 28, 5, 6, and 7. Those stages are good because they're giving the equipment for Vegito. I've been seeing people are farming those all night. And then the new skill orbs, the gold skill orbs for this is what I'm referring to. It can give you 1500 defense and 5 additional. Crazy fire, insane, absurd. That's the single best equip in the game, fire, for Vegito Blue. So I hope people are taking advantage of that. Battlefield for JP, the refresh, I mean, I don't really have much to say. Broly is STR this month, if that concerns you. I don't really have any thoughts on that. Let's go over Oob first and then we'll go over the other units. Oob here now. Okay, Oob's leader skills are relevant. 12 key super attack raises defense for 1 turn, lowers attack. 18 key raises defense for 1 turn, lowers attack. I know we're ungrateful. I know as like a person who I'm trying to like get more into being a negative person when I talk about units. I'm tired of being a glass half full because some of these guys really do need to be slandered. Oob is not one of those units. I think the only thing I would change about Oob, if I changed this about him, he would be so powerful. I would sacrifice the greatly raising defense on his 12 key to make him permanently raise defense on his 18 key, or raise defense by 50% for 3 turns on his 18 key super. I think Oob would be much better off. If I had to sacrifice it for something, I guess I'd sacrifice it for raising attack permanently. I don't think Oob hits weekly, but I do think he could hit harder. Like, I think he's not a support unit the same way the Ginyus are, and I think that would benefit him if he hit like a little. He does not hit weekly at all. He was over 8-9 million attack stats when I was overall, like in that turn when I was using him, right? I'm pretty sure I wanna say he hit a 10.5. Oh man, I hope I'm not reaching. I'm not trying to make you guys click on the video, I swear. I'm being honest. I'm pretty sure he got over 10 million. Maybe I'm thinking of Pan. Pan was so crazy. Pan looked like an LR. She's insane. But yeah, I think I would make him raise defense by 50% for 3 turns. And then raise attack permanently on his 12 key. Passive skill, attack and defense 100%. He gets an additional attack 100% up to, or attack and defense up to 100%. And 10 key based on how much HP you have. The more HP, the greater the boost. It gives all allies 2 key 20%. I said only one thing, I lied. I would also make this 3 key 35%. No one would mind. Like, no one would be mad if they did that. That would make him even better. I think that's just a positive all around for Oob here. But whatever. When he fuses, the condition is now 50% HP instead of 40%. I think that's a massive buff because when he heals, he gives you 40% HP. So that, Super Battle Road, late into the red zone, Infinite Dragon Ball history, the legendary events, he does apply to the Majin Power mission. So you can use that if you're struggling with that, or you just want to, knock it off faster. You can always do that mission. Majuub here is where it gets finicky. He's very peculiar. He is a 1 of 1. Let's go. 12 key raises attack and defense for 1 turn, just colossal, and lowers attack. 18 key, this is where he definitely should be raising attack and defense by 50% for 3 turns. I don't care. He should be doing that. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn, mega colossal, greatly lowers attack. Passive skill, he gives you 40% HP when he transforms. Attack and defense 120%. He gets an additional attack and defense 120% when he's the only Majin Power category ally on that rotation. Weird. And when there's another Majin Power category ally on that rotation, Oob will give all allies 2 key and 40% attack and defense. Now it seems dope, but it's really weird. Now here's, man, as I talk about him, I find more criticisms. I think, and I said this in my showcase, I think if you swapped when he's alone, if he gave 2 key 40% and then you swapped it so that he became more powerful by himself when there's another Majin Power unit, he would be a lot better. Like, he would really be much better received by the community. I think certain links, you know, Master of Magic and Majin and stuff like that, you kind of just, they're powerful, right? So you get those links and it feels like you're compensating for that support he would be losing. But him giving 2-key 40% all the time when there's no Majin Power would be dope for showcases and Super Battle Road and any content he'd be good for. He'd be great. He would be great for the GT Hero team if it was based on not having a Majin Power category ally on the turn. I think Majuub will be so much better received, but he's getting a lot of slander. He's definitely getting over slandered. People are setting the bar too high, I think, but maybe it's because the red zone on global has opened people's eyes. Like, STR Vegito Blue was getting completely over slandered, even though he had holes in his kit. He needed to get better, but he was getting trashed. He was already a top 5 free-to-play unit. Now, finally, Majuub will randomly change the type of key sphere to rainbow key spheres and then get 2-key and 20% attack and defense with those same rainbow key spheres. He looks really good after he gets the rainbow key spheres. He's definitely around that 500k attack, or excuse me, 500k defense range. You can tell I don't got it in me no more, and I'm trying. Like the video if you feel like I'm trying. I swear I am. I'm gassed out. Now for the Tech GT Goku. Leader skills are relevant. 12-key super. He's good. This guy is really good. I told you guys already. Greatly raises attack for one turn and causes supreme damage to the enemy. Passive skill, 59% attack and defense at the start of the turn. He gives himself another 14% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. He's a nuker. Gets 59% attack and defense when he gets 3 or more key spheres, and he gets a high chance to crit when he gets 5 or more. He gets an additional 59% attack and defense when super attacking for the first 7 turns from appearance. This is what was putting him over that 300k range. When that, you know, broke down for him, you did feel his defense was stuck at whatever you get when you get the orbs. It was notable. Like, I felt like those first 7 turns, he was really putting up solid defensive numbers. And what's funny is when he loses the attack, you don't feel it that much. You feel the defense much more since it's stuck there. But the attack, he was still hitting a 5 million attack stat without the 59% attack when super attacking. Very bizarre. I was very impressed with this Goku. He's really good. And then he randomly orb changes 2 rainbow key spheres when there's a GT boss enemy. That's not reliable, but it does help him specifically. Of course, you want that as much as possible. Link set is really good. He got the GT Goku links, except he has Shattering the Limit. He does do the Kamehameha, so he is on that category. The physical Goku is obviously his competition, and he has no chance against that guy. However, I would say him being on this GT Goku, being on Dragon Ball Seekers, is a massive W. I think that free-to-play team, now that it has Pan on it, she benefits from Goku's. I think that would be very good for him. He's looking at least like he'll have that slot. Now, Rilldo. I'm running through Rilldo. I don't like Rilldo. Rildo's trash. 212-key raises attack and defense for one turn. Supreme damage lowers attack and defense 80%. He gets GT boss buffs up to 80% based on how many you have on the team. He gets an additional attack and defense 80 when super attacking. He gives himself 2-key attack 40% when facing one enemy. GT bosses category allies get 2-key and 40% attack. Like, he looks really good on paper. He actually, in my opinion, he looks better than the Goku on paper, and he's significantly worse. He's much worse. I hate this Rilldo. It's his links and his teams. He's only on 3 links or 3 teams: Artificial Life Forms, Terrifying Conquerors, and GT Bosses. He's really not on a 170 league because Ginyu's team is for Ginyu units. Like, you can't, the way Ginyu is set up, I can't go and run Rilldo on that team, so I chose not to. And it's still terrible for Rilldo. Like, that team is so mediocre, man. The GT boss team, it needs to be filled out. It needs to be filled out badly. I think only at this point a Dokkan Fest baby could save it, which is what people are theorizing we'll get for the download celebration. Only time will tell. Now, like I said, I ran him on GT bosses. He was doing like 3.4 million attack stats. He was doing nothing impressive. His defense wasn't all that. I mean, he gets it on super attack, so I didn't measure him out correctly. And then, you know, he just wasn't enough. He wasn't good. You would think that with the STR meta Rilldo, the one that Easy or awakened last year, he would look really good next to that guy. You know, they only share 2 links. They only share 2 links. They're terrible partners. They don't even link together well. They do support each other with the 2 key 40% attack and then the 2 key 40% defense, but they don't actually like each other. Very weird what Akatsuki did here. I don't like this guy. I think he's terrible. I'm gonna leave it at that. Now they get the GT area edition of Extreme Z areas to awaken. Stages 2 and 3. It'll be available in the coming hours. Like I said, global. Okay, so we went over that. I think that's everything for you guys. I didn't want to make the video stupid long, but I did want to give my full thoughts. I love doing that for you guys, and this is dope. This was a very massive night for me. I don't know how you guys feel about the data download. This was a big night for me. So like I said, yeah, global content is on the way. I think that's all I got for you guys. It's the young kid. Hope you guys like. Maybe you want to subscribe to get more content from the boy. It's the Hitman. I can't even. Oh my gosh. I'm half asleep right now, man. The kid is off this. Thank you for your time.